Welcome back to Balderdash Academy. Our points are: I am in last place with 125 points. Molly is next with 350. Marie with 375. Nate with 400. And Randy with 500 points.
What's up with that?
Hey, it's now time for Professor Randy Hunt with Computer Technology Pop Quiz. Randy, what do you have for us?
Hey, everybody. The folks over at MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, they're a pretty smart group of people. And back in 2012, they built a computerized system that could detect fake something. What fake something could this system detect?
Yep.
Marie, since you know, why don't you start?
Yeah, I do know. Social media started in the early 2000s, and at first you only had to have a college email address. And then parents started being on Facebook, and then you could have any old email, and then suddenly you could have any old picture, and there was no verification. You started getting randos posing as real people, and MIT was like, no. We are going to develop software to weed out all of those fakers, and you are no longer allowed to have social media profiles. So they created programming to weed out the fakers.
Fake social media, fake
Good
email,
answer.
all of it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Nate, what do you got?
They wanted to weed out fake emoji or emoticon usage. They were really tired of sending something. Think sarcasm it's really hard to communicate sarcasm over text. So
Yes.
You say something and then somebody's like, "Oh, I love that," when they didn't really read it, they didn't understand it was sarcasm. So it was a fake thing, and it can automatically detect that. And there's been a lot of issues in my family because of it.
All right. Nate with fake emotions. Molly, what do you got?
So everyone knows that these scientists at MIT love to go on weekend getaways to New York City. But what always ticked them off was they would come back with either gifts or purchases for themselves of faux designer handbags. John, you can relate. Every corner. So what they did was they developed this software that they would use when they go to the kiosk on the corner of the street, and they would say, "Is this Chanel or is it Chanel?" And they actually helped a whole group of purchasers, women looking to up their game and men looking to buy a gift for their loved ones, or women trying to buy a gift for their loved ones. And what they did was they saved people thousands of wasted faux handbag money.
Wow. Great. Faux handbags. Bob, what do you got?
Well, I actually know this. Living in Mass and working in Boston, at that time period, I was getting my degree in graphic design in Boston. And I had a lot of friends who went to MIT. And there's one thing that was in common with all of them. Number one, they were brilliant. And number two, they were bored. And I remember hearing about this story. They're sitting on the green. They're looking at the MIT dome. And inspired by the dome, they created the Siliconator, a device to detect fake boobs.
Was that a hands-off system? Just curious.
Well, it started hands-off. They tried to make it hands-on, but the resulting lawsuits would have shut them down.
Yeah.
Bankrupted them.
I was talking about the computer being hands-on, not somebody.
What's the
All
The
right.
Siliconator.
Siliconator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soft tops.
Oh, boy.
That's it.
All right. So we had Marie with a computer that could detect fake social media things accounts,
Mm-hmm.
and Nate pointing out fake digital emoticons.
Mm-hmm.
Molly with fake handbags, which I think is genius, and somebody should actually do that. Maybe they
else?
did on this. Who knows?
Pretty sure.
And
Bob,
Bob, the fake boobinator, the silicanator.
Siliconator. Yeah.
It goes by both names.
Yeah. Don't make it
John.
crass.
John, you've heard some really
Yeah.
clever answers here. Do you think any of them are right? And if you would like to assign points, this would be a great time to do so.
All right, I think we'll do that. I'm going to give Nate 150 points just because emoticon issues are rampant in my family as well, and I feel for him. I get it. We can
Fist bump.
That's right. We can talk after this.
There we go.
If you want.
Talk it out over some whiskey.
Marie, you get 200 points because you busted that out right off the bat, and it actually
Thank
sounded plausible.
MIT could do it.
That's right.
I can't.
Molly
Zuckerberg
gets
can't.
50 points for her very, very touching story about real problems that we have and that visitors to my fair city have. So you get a lot of points for that one. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Did you say 250?
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but Bob, most of us can spot fake boobs from. Right? You know what I'm saying we don't really need. Just wait it down a little. You can, you know.
I know. Yeah, you know. So, John, how many did you give Molly?
150.
150.
Yeah.
All right.
And Bob,
All right.
50 points for your silicanator because it's a funny name.
That's. Hey, what can I say? Randy, what's the real answer?
I was wondering if you'd ask. So they designed a system that could tell a fake smile from a real smile,
Oh.
and specifically a happy smile versus a frustrated smile. So they would test these subjects by asking them to show a frustrated smile, because sometimes when you're frustrated, you're like, "Urgh," and they smile.
It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's
and
fine.
How I feel right now.
So they tested them to
My fajitas.
to induce frustration intentionally, and then compared it with their real smile, and they came up with this system that they could detect the difference between the two.
So I was close.
A worthwhile
right.
invention.
Yeah.
All right. So our points right now in last place is myself with 175 points. Next, we have a tie between Molly and Randy, each with 500. We have Nate with 550, which means Marie, good thing your internet stabilized because you will be doing our Masked Charade.
Oh, God.
All right.
Wait, who's winning? I'm confused.
Marie
how many
is now
points do you have?
winning. Marie is winning by 25 points at 575.
Whoa.
You got
It's
this.
time for our 30 seconds or less question. John. What's the one thing you wish you had known when you began your career?
What is the one thing that I wish I had known before I?
Besides me.
That's a tough one. I think this came up before, but I would probably say to put a lot of stock in the people that you know and the people around you, rather than trying to come up with front door ways to get places. Contacts are everything in any business I've ever been involved in, and any great opportunity I've ever had came from somebody I know, not from somebody I met for the first time. So there is my answer.
It's the guy who knew a guy.
It's the guy who knew
The guy knew a guy.
And be generous. Be generous of yourself, and hopefully that comes back to you as well.
Solid advice.
There's my answer.
Yeah, that's a fantastic answer. So our next game is called Masked Charade. So John sent his favorite movie to Marie. Marie will then play a game of charades with that movie as the topic. The rest of the faculty would don blindfolds and try to guess the name of the movie based on my poor description of Marie's charades, or charades if you are in England. So,
Or in
Marie,
Italy.
are you ready? Or Italy,
In
Europe?
the canals of Florence.
I'll ever be.
Yeah. So if you use the metric system, this is Masked Charades. All right. All right. Blindfolds are on. Marie is ready. You may begin. It's a movie. Two words.
Schindler's
First
List.
word. She. No.
Scene setting.
All right. She's setting the scene. She's looking. She's fixing her hair. She's
When Harry Met Sally.
adjusting her eyebrows. She's lighting a cigarette.
Little Women.
She's smoking. She's
Pulp
far
Fiction.
away and climbing on something.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is it.
Nice.
Pulp Fiction.
Nice.
I'm like, if it's
All
smoking,
right.
it's got to be Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, it's fast.
You
Well-
were going after the movie poster.
Well
I
done.
was.
Well
Nice
done.
job. Nice job.
All right. John, how would you like to score that?
Well, like I said, Marie gets the most points because she didn't know the movie that well, so she did the movie poster, and that was brilliant. The Uma on the bed. You guys didn't see it, right? But she was doing.
Yeah.
I was trying to
Uma
short hair and bangs.
Quentin Tarantino's like little foot fetish thing going on. The whole thing was there. So 200.
Which is great. Like a
200
couple weeks ago, I got Kill Bill 2, and I literally just showed a close-up of my feet. That's all I did.
Half the movie, right?
So that was 200 for Marie?
200. Yeah.
Thank you,
No,
John.
250.
Wow.
250.
Whoa, she just took the game.
250
You go, girl.
for Marie.
She did it. Who got the answer?
Nate.
All I did was hear it and was like, I don't have to do anything else.
What did
I'm
she
being
say?
honest.
Nate, what did she say that made you say Pulp Fiction?
She was smoking,
Cigarette?
and when I see smoking, like when that takes center stage, I'm like, oh, Quentin Tarantino.
Yep, there you go. I knew it was an easy one.
How much for Nate?
All right, we'll give Nate 200 points for getting the answer.
Excellent.
200 points. All right, that changes
And how much
stuff
for
up.
Molly?
75 to Molly.
Yes. For pandering.
75 for Randy for participating.
Ah! For fuck's sake. You're welcome, Randy.
Thank you,
All
Molly.
right, our points are: in last place, you have myself with 175 points. Next, we have a two-way tie between Molly and Randy at 575. Nate is next with 750, and Marie is in the lead with 825
For
points.
fuck's sake.
5-time winner,
So-
Molly.
so-
5-time. I've only won twice.
Join us when we return. You're going to find out that Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. We'll also have a pop quiz from Home Ec and Wellness, and technically correct only on Balderdash Academy. Go Dashers!
Nice
Oh,
job, Marie.
For complete episodes and more, visit us at balderdashacademy.com.
Even though Professor Marie, when do we call her Professor Marie? Is this a new thing? Professor Stuart Harmon? Okay, anyways. Even though Professor Marie educates us on hiccups, Nate can't get over a hiccup he has during Technically Correct. Long-term viewers of this show will feel his pain. Will this hurt his chances of winning this ridiculous air quote game show, end air quote? One way to find out. Check it all out on the next episode of Balderdash Academy, featuring visiting Professor John McCarthy.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. You can find us on your favorite podcast service as Balderdash Academy. Go Dashers!